All right. So, heartbeats, welcome, welcome. We have another wonderful, wonderful guest. You know, I keep them coming. And it's all about trying to let you understand that there are so many other ways that we can use to stay healthy, to get healthy. And one of these, or a lot of these, may really resonate with you. And so it is my mission to really talk to other coaches, other practitioners who believe in whole being, whole wellness, and is ready to spread the love around and share their hearts. So we have Miss Rita. How are you doing, darling?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. I love that introduction, Sharon. That's beautiful.
Thank you. Now, Rita, notice I did not say your last name because I didn't want to mess it up.
It's fine. It's Rita Caritas.
Caritas, Rita Caritas. Welcome to Talk with the Heart Lady. So I met you via LinkedIn, and I just thought that what we just had an instant connection. We connected, we chatted, and that's one of the things that I like about some of these social medias, that you really get to find like minds, like hearts, as I like to say. And I saw that you were a certified aromatherapist and an essential oil practitioner. And I was like, don't hear that a lot. I understand, I know about aromatherapy. I use it like I like to use frankincense and oil so that when my clients come in my office, it has a nice cleansing aroma. I use it in my house. If I feel a little stuffy, I'll put a little peppermint oil or eucalyptus oil. I haven't used it for anything else. And so I thought it would be interesting to hear from you and let our viewers know how essential oil works and what really is aroma freedom. So,
Okay, well, great. I love that. So essential oils, they are used three different ways. You can use them topically, you can use them aromatically, like you were just talking about, and you can also use them internally when you know the source that you're getting those essential oils. So it's very, very important that you know, investigate, just like you do about anything in your life, investigate where those come from, the farms that they're grown on, how they harvest, how they distill.
wow.
And so it all makes a difference. And the essential oils that I use, and I've been using since 2000, are Young Living essential oils. And the reason I was resonated to them is because I had been into health and wellness for quite a while. And when I found this company that was into education and they were stewards of the earth and they cared about humanity. And it was just, we were like-minded, the company and myself. So naturally, I was resonating towards those oils, and I started using them, and I started learning because I knew about essential oils in '85, and I actually had my own business where I created essential oil and herb infused body care products. And so I knew about them, but not like I started to learn when I jumped on with Young Living, because then I learned about really how to diffuse and why to diffuse and how it supports our emotions and it supports our immune system. And it's just amazing what happens when we inhale an essential oil that's clean and pure.
What are some essential oils that are good for the immune system?
Well, they have many that are good for the immune system. Now, if you're talking about diffusing or topical use, I would say eucalyptus, lemon, thieves, clove, emu power.
These are type of oils that we can get from Young Living.
Yes, some are blends and some are single essential oils.
And so what's the difference between diffusing and topical?
So topically, your skin is your largest organ. So it's really important to know what you're putting on your skin. because it goes directly into your bloodstream, and it's going to affect your hormones and your glands and your, your endocrine system, your respiratory system, your whole body. So when you put them on topically, they go right into your bloodstream and they just do the work they're supposed to do. So they're supportive for a lot of different things, and we don't claim anything, but you can put them on the bottom of your feet. You can put them on the spine. You can put them on your wrists, behind your ears, your cheekbones, so many different places.
Ooh, your cheekbones. That's interesting. I guess if you had sinus, you could put some peppermint eucalyptus here and oh, and probably something like what they say, lavender, something calming. If you
yes,
fresh, right?
yes.
Now we talked about diffusing, and that's putting in a diffuser with a little water, and it's going out into the air. And then you said topically, and then the third part that we could use, the third way that we could use
is digesting them internally. So there are specific oils that are called vitality oils that are specifically used for internal use. So it could be for digestive support, immune support, calming, like at night you can put some lavender and frankincense in some warm water with some honey and drink that. You can put it in capsules. You can put these oils in smoothies. You can use them for cooking. And when you're making sauces and you're using vitality oils for cooking, then you want to use it at the end after it comes off the stove, so it doesn't heat up.
Right.
Because you want to keep the good constituents.
Yes, all the properties. Yes, that's interesting. I didn't hear about using it in cooking, and I like the idea that you can make a tea out of it. And so that's interesting. What made you get started? What prompted you to get started in doing any type of oil?
Yeah, well, I really am a firm believer when you start to change your thoughts, your mindset, your behaviors, and your habits, then things come into your life.
Yes.
And at one point in my life, I just decided I was going to change my lifestyle.
Okay.
And I just started learning about organic gardening, food co-ops. I learned about meditation and yoga.
Yeah.
And then as I continued to learn, I started to teach others. And then essential oils came into my life. And so I learned about them. And it was just fascinating.
Wow. And so I know you have clients. Tell me a little bit, how do you use the oils or integrate the oil and aroma freedom when you're talking with your clients?
Okay, so aroma freedom is something that I started learning about in 2018, and it was the next stepping stone to my health and wellness. It is a step-by-step technique that releases negative thoughts, feelings, and memories, and it's based on neuroscience. So it dissolves the mindsets that we have, the behaviors and the habits that we've had all our life, because people don't realize we've had experiences since we've been born. Some are good, some not so good, some we remember, some we don't. And this is how we make decisions during our life based on these memories and feelings. And so the step-by-step process uses essential oils during this process. So you're actually listening for a negative voice, you're a feeling word, where you feel it in your body, and then you're connecting to a memory that that has to do with the feeling and the way you felt and where you felt it in your body. And so, and when I'm doing a session on somebody, this is very private, and you don't have to share your negative thought. You don't have to share your memory. It's just the process. It's just this process. And then you start smelling the essential oil. So you do more than one round. And how smell works is our limbic system is the seat of our emotions. And when we smell, it's the only sense that we have that goes directly into the brain. So it actually relaxes the amygdala, affects the hippocampus, and you're able to reset your brain, your memories. They just dissolve, and you have a newfound belief, creative ideas, divine guidance. It's just a beautiful process.
Yes, it's another method of how we can change these traumatic, particularly traumatic or negative or self-sabotaging memories, experiences into something that our bodies can handle, that our heart can handle, that that our the way we behave and the triggers, right? It really affects those triggers. And so now it's more calm and we're able to process it a lot better. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And it makes sense because I know that when you smell something wonderful, it just changes your whole mood, right? When you smell, if you like chocolate chip cookies and you smell that aroma when it's just baking or baked bread, right? Or whatever. That really makes you say, that smells so good. And so that sense is what goes through your body, right?
Yes. So, and then at the end of, when we work through all that, sometimes I have to do 2 or 3 rounds.
Okay.
And then when you have that new belief and that new creativity coming up and new ideas, then we work on an affirmation, and you're saying it in a power pose. And you're, so there's homework.
Yes.
And you're smelling a particular blend, either transformation or believe. And it's so empowering.
And so they get homework where they do this as well to help stack it so that it really gets in. And about how many visits do they see you before they really notice a big difference? For if they score, that they come to you and they score that they're at 8 out of 10, by the time they finish, you'd love them to be a 1 or a 0. About how many sessions do you typically get? Because I know it's different for people.
Yeah, and you know what? I always say I have you can purchase 1 session, or you can purchase a package of 4.
Okay.
1 session is great, and you are going to see results. You definitely will see results. But the thing with life, even for myself, this is a journey. It's not a destination.
Right.
And so there's always things coming up in life that are going to challenge us. And there's always other memories and other people and the world and all these things that are happening. So I really, to keep that positive flow going, where you're actually changing how you view yourself and the world around you, I think it's important to do more than 1 session. But you definitely would see results with 1 session.
Right. And then these are also things that after they've done, 1 to 4 sessions with you, that now they're able to help themselves and to maintain.
Yes. So and a lot. Yeah. And a lot of people just do 1 a month for maintenance.
Yeah, that's what I was
saying. And there's actually a short aroma reset that I teach them how to do so they can do it themselves.
Yes.
For these quick little things that bother us every day. Like
I think that a lot of our clients, they come to us for resolve, and they may get a quick resolve, but to get that important thing that you just said, life happens to us. And that ever so often you have to check in with yourself and check in with your the practitioner that you're working with, and have a tune-up. You may have the top of the line car out there, but they may need maintenance as well. You have to get a checkup. And so, like you said, life happens. I know that I shared with you offline that I had a traumatic experience that happened with myself and a family member. And it makes you have to check in with yourself and be able to draw on those techniques that we've learned to help bring us so that we can maintain, a more positive, a helpful, loving attitude. Because, sometimes when you have events that don't make you feel good, you project that to everyone else, or you invite a pity party and everybody with all their stories come to you, and then you feel even worse. So,
right.
so being able to pull and come back to you, Rita, and says, what happened? And, I feel like I'm back where I first started. So it's always good to tune in.
Yes. We as women tend to care for so many other people and situations, our family, our kids, our friends, and even strangers. And, we forget about ourselves, and we can't really keep going that way. We need to start thinking about ourselves and taking care of ourselves.
Thank you for that so much. Go ahead.
And I did want to just say that I do have a Facebook challenge coming up February 21st through 25th. So I'll be talking about mindset and meditation and basically how to get more clarity on your life purpose and how to improve your relationships with yourself and others, as well as learning to manifest your personal and business intentions.
So share with us your contacts, how to get in contact with you, how to join that Facebook challenge. Tell us again, where do we go?
So my Facebook group is Living Balance Community for Ambitious Entrepreneurs. It's right up there on the screen. There. I don't have a link, but you can also friend me at Rita Cash Caritas. So you can do that, but you could just ask to be invited to the group, and I would love that.
Okay, I'm going to put it on my calendar. Folks, put it on your calendar to learn even more and be part of this challenge. Hey, who doesn't like a good challenge, especially when it's talking about self-help, right?
Absolutely.
Right. So we are winding down. Can you give me give us a quick case study of how you saw that your aroma freedom really helped and in one of your clients? What was the big impact?
Well, oh my gosh, there's so many, but one in particular, which a woman who is my client, her son who is on the spectrum, I've worked with him, and one of the times when we worked together, there was something that was really bothering him and upsetting him. And this is where you have to not judge yourself or a situation. To myself, I was saying, I don't know how I'm going to help this kid. But we just went through the process. And of course, with children or somebody on the spectrum, you're going to do the process a little bit different. So we work through it. And by the end of the session, he was like, oh my God, his face changed, his energy changed. And his takeaway on this was that he got his strength from God.
Oh.
And so that's what he saw as the solution to everything. And it was just, it's just,
that's beautiful.
It was a lot more detailed, but
yes. But I just kind of wanted the viewers to see how this can impact them a little bit more from what you shared, and having a case study, someone who you've worked with, that you saw the difference in their lives, and that's just a beautiful one. Thanks for sharing. But we are reaching the end of our interview, but I always ask 3 questions. Tell me, what practices do you do to help improve your heart health?
Okay, well, the 3 practices that I do are meditation, chanting, visualization. It's more than 3, being out in nature, taking time for myself every single day. And even when busy, and I have a lot to do. I set my timer for 50 minutes.
Oh,
And
wow.
then, I work on my heart, connecting to that
Y'all
higher
know that's why I
power.
like her, right? She works on her heart. That's right, connecting with it.
Because it comes, when we're born, our heart is the first thing before
right.
our brain
Yep,
that develops. And,
absolutely.
our heart knows the answer. And so my mantra is I release control and allow the flow of love to flow through me, around me, within me, and heal me.
I hope you were joining us for that beautiful chant. Thank you so much, Rita. I appreciate the time that you took out to talk with me and to share what you do with our viewers. I am wishing you all the best for the upcoming months. I'm sure we're going to talk again soon. And folks,
Absolutely.
remember, it all starts in the heart. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you so very much. See you soon,
Thank
Heart
you.
Beats.